I believe in the divine perfection of the universe. I believe in miracles. Do you? If you do, then you've come to the right place today. And if you don't, you've come to the right place, but you're here at the wrong time. Because by the end of this speech, you're going to be utterly and completely convinced that miracles can and do happen, and your life will be forever changed. Now, if that scares the hell out of you, or you simply don't want another life-changing event, this might be a good time to go to the bathroom. Because we deal in Latin, the word miracle derives from the Latin word miraculum, which is from mirare, to wonder. A miracle is an event that provokes wonder. As such, it must in some way be extraordinary, unusual, or contrary to your expectations. So let's talk about the first miracle, synchronicity. All of us being together at this time and this place is a marvel all on its own. Do you ever wonder at the unbelievable complexity of events and pathways and coincidental moments that had to take place to gather this particular group of people, all born at different times and in different places, from all over the world, all walks of life, to bring us each and every one to the Wharton Center in East Lansing on a Sunday afternoon, a sacred conspiracy of some preordained, predestined journey to the here and now. Together, you are all 1 foot away from your new life as a law school graduate, and 1 foot here in your old life as a student. Once you walk out that door today, nothing will ever be the same. Some of you may be very sure-footed and clear about what's going to happen to you next. You may have a well-thought-out plan, a great job lined up. You have no worries about paying bills or student loans, and you are good to go. Okay, you people need to get a life. You clearly have been working overtime. Others of you, maybe many of you, may be hesitant to walk out that door because reality waits. And the cold truth is, the picture's a little murky. Will you pass the bar? How are you going to pay everyone back? What if you don't get a job? What if no miracles happen? Well, we should probably move on to miracle number 2 right now before you start panicking about the whole student loan thing. Miracle number 2, against all odds. Take some time today to take stock and reflect on the very personal and hard-fought journey that brought you here. What has your path been? How unlikely was it that you would be here today? Weren't there naysayers and disbelievers when you first said you were going to law school? Weren't there financial concerns? What were your challenges along the way? What did you overcome? And I know there are all moments when we wanted to quit and we doubted ourselves and we said, I cannot do this anymore. But you did. You persevered. Look around you. These are your brothers and sisters in arms. Instant family, unbreakable bond. You are now part of a community of people who have literally gone on to change the world. We are talking governors and senators, CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, mavericks, rebels, visionaries, and game changers. Every one of them a graduate of this law school. Unlike Amy, I have known since I was 10 years old that I was going to be a lawyer. First of all, if you told me the sky was blue, I wanted to know what your basis was for that conclusion. I wanted to know why you insisted on imposing your opinion on me in a discriminatory fashion. And what your definition of the word sky was. Basically, I was every mother's nightmare, but a few miracles happened along my path. I fell in love with a man named Perry Mason, who was a TV lawyer who could take a complex set of facts and create truth and justice in 1 hour. Second, My father died of medical malpractice, a misdiagnosis, and I became permanently scarred when I realized that negligence can kill people. Third, on my 18th birthday, my mother gave me a Black's Law dictionary and encouraged me to go and ask a local rabble-rousing attorney if I could intern with him, and I did. And it was there that I first learned about some of the horrific things that faced the immigrant population as they attempted to come to New Mexico from Mexico. And I saw that the law was a powerful tool in the hands of the right people. Fourth, okay, and this is completely between you and me, I was quite the juvenile delinquent, just like my friend Amy here. Rock on, sister. I dropped out of high school in 11th grade, took the GED, as Dean LeDuc said, dropped out of college, and almost starved to death playing with a very bad garage band. I finally got back to school, went through college, and started working as a legal assistant and got back on track to my dream of becoming a lawyer. Now I signed up to take the LSAT. Well, back in my day, they didn't have prep courses or even books to prepare. The night before, I was really nervous about taking the test, so I did what any nervous, respectable, dropout, post-garage band rock star would do, and I partied. And I woke up late the next day, and I barely made it to the test, and I was seriously hungover. So, this is the first question I got on the test, and I know you're just gonna feel my pain, because this was supposedly, allegedly, going to test my logical analytic skills. All right, here's the question. There are 8 people in line at a bank. It is a cold and snowy day. 3 of the people have scarves on, and one of the scarves has the color blue in it. One of the 8 is sneezing. The 2nd and 7th persons in line are holding wallets. The only man in line has a yellow hat, and one of these people took bus route number 6. Which one had oatmeal for breakfast? I was like, oh shit. Oh my God, I am in so much trouble on this exam. I had no clue. And first of all, I don't even like oatmeal. Like, what is going on? So I did what any rock star wannabe dropout would do. And I do hope the statute of limitations has run on the Character and Fitness Committee in this regard. I took my number 2 pencil and I randomly filled in the test without reading any more questions. Miraculously, I passed. But you know what? That's not the real miracle. The real miracle is what happened next. In my mailbox a few weeks later is what can only be described as a love letter from WMU Cooley Law School. In essence, this is what it said. We know you are the kind of girl who does not like to follow the rules. Well, guess what? Neither do we. You want to follow the road less traveled? Come on, honey, we're blazing the trail. We've got options. We are redefining who gets to be a lawyer in this country. We are opening the doors. You can come part-time, you can come full-time. You want to do weekends? You want to do nights? You want to keep your day job? Not a problem. You don't have to be rich, you don't have to be white, and you don't have to have graduated from an Ivy League school. Just be who you are, and let us give you the opportunity of a lifetime. Well, sign me up. They were playing my song. And I'm here to tell you that everything amazing and wonderful and marvelous and miraculous in my life started the day I came to Cooley Law School. I'm going to bet that you have a similar story to mine about getting here. Maybe this wasn't your first school of choice. Maybe you never heard of Lansing, Michigan. Maybe going to law school was something you decided to do because you lost a bet, or you got turned down at med school. Why you got here doesn't matter so much right now as the fact that you are here. Trace those steps and stops and starts and the twists and the turns. Follow the roadmap that brought you here one step at a time and see if you don't believe like I do It was a miracle. In closing, I want to tell you that there is always room in this world for another good lawyer. Go out, spread your stardust, make miracles happen. And as my friend Bob Marley said, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all right. Let me hear ya. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all right. God bless.